children, welcome back to my channel. The topic here it is today what we are going to discuss is linear equation in two variables. So by seeing this topic itself, many students may skip the questions in their assessment. The reason is in their primary classes they would have not attempted the word problem. Word problem will be a biggest problem for them. So what we will do today is I'll give you two techniques for answering the word problems. First one is for answering any word problem, you need to have patience in reading the question. First you need to read the question properly, and then after reading the question you need to find out what is a reference point given in the question. So that reference point you people have to pick it. After that you need to visualize. The second thing is you need to visualize the question what is about. So that are the two important things you have to remember when you are doing a word problem. Suppose if you have skipped the questions in your 6th or 7th standard, obviously in 8th and 9th also you will not feel like doing it. So most of the students I have seen, whenever they say it's a word problem, they just skip the question or they ask for the teacher's help. So today we will be discussing about the questions, how you are going to find out the reference point, and then how we will visualize the question and then start solving the equation. But today we will be learning only about framing the equation, because that is the most important concept which you should know. After reading the question you must be able to frame the equations. So once if you frame the equation, then half of the work is done. You can find the value of unknown. So in 8th standard, till 8th standard, you people have learned linear equation in one variable. In 6th and 7th, you are going to learn it as simple equations. And in 8th standard, it is linear equation in one variable. Now in 9th standard, you will be learning it as linear equation in two variables. Even in 10th also, there is a continuation of this chapter. So now let's see how to analyze the given word problem and then how to start. So before getting into the concept, I want to just tell you that after each video, I am going to post two questions for you people and you can start answering it. You can put your answers in the comment box where I will check and give the comments. Sure, I will give the comments for each one who has commented. So take this opportunity and start answering, children. It will be a quick recap of whatever I have done. So even I will be satisfied by seeing how you people are able to respond. Okay children, we will see the type 1 question here. The taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8 and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Taking the distance covered as x kilometer and total fare as rupees y, write a linear equation for this information. So it's very easy now because they have only mentioned what you have to take it as x and what you have to take it as y. Okay, so now this question is about the taxi fare. So you just visualize now. Now I am going to draw this. You are going to travel to some place. From here to here you are going to travel. And the distance you don't know. They have told the distance to you have to take it as x. Then they have given that for the first kilometer. So now if this is the distance for the first kilometer, the charge is 8 rupees. For the first kilometer, the charge is 8 rupees. So now x is the total distance. So out of total distance, 1 kilometer is covered and they are charging rupees 8. So out of x, if 1 kilometer is already covered, you are left with x minus 1. You are left with the distance of x minus 1 because already 1 kilometer you have travelled. So now they are charging for this rupees 5. Remember children, this type of questions are asked in all aptitude tests and it is asked even any competitive exam. So you are not only going to learn about this concept in this particular class, it will be carried over. Even next year also you are going to learn, and for any competitive exams when you go, this type of questions will be asked. So now the common mistake what students do is they just write 8 plus 5x is equal to y. That is a common mistake. So now what I told you to see what is the reference here. So here the reference is related to the distance, and they have given the hint saying that the first kilometer they are charging 8 rupees and for the rest it is rupees 8. Even in when you are traveling in auto or taxi, you might have seen in the meter. For the particular distance it will be fixed, then after that it starts changing. So whenever you are traveling around, no, you people can notice maths everywhere it is applied. Only thing we are not relating it how it is used in our day-to-day life, but wherever you see maths is involved everywhere. So even this situation is related to day-to-day life activities. Usually you travel, either you travel by your own vehicle or you take a vehicle for hiring. Okay, so now let's move on with this. So now we need to frame the equation. The equation is taking the distance covered as x and the total fare is rupees y. So for this total distance, the amount given is y. Okay children, so now half of the work is done. Because you have visualized, now we will start framing the equation. First sentence when we read, for the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8. So now we will write, let the distance covered is equal to x. So now for first kilometer it is charged rupees 8. And for the rest of the kilometer it is charged 5. So for rest of the distance, that is equal to rupees 5. So we are going to multiply the amount with the distance. Here it is 8 into 1, so it will be 8 only. So now rupees 5 into x minus 1. So after this, what you have to do, you need to show how much of amount is being given. So what is the variable they have asked you to take? The variable is y. The total amount paid or total amount or fare is equal to y. It's given in the question itself. So total amount paid will be equal to 8 rupees plus 5 into x minus 1. The common mistake what children do is they skip this x minus 1. Why they skip this x minus 1 is that visualization is not there. If 1 kilometer they have covered, the rest they just write 5x. Okay. So from next time you people are going to draw one rough figure like this so that you will get better visualization and you will never make mistake. So now this will be y is equal to 8 plus 5x minus 5. So y is equal to, this is plus 8 and this is minus 5. So it will be plus 3 plus 5x. So now you can rearrange this in the standard form. You know how to write it in standard form. First it should be with a variable of x. Then this y is on the other side. So we need to bring it to the other side. Plus 3 is equal to 0. So you have learned the standard form, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. You have to write it in the standard form. It is optional, but better you can write it in the standard form. I hope you people have understood why I have taken here with the minus sign. Actually here it is 3 plus 5x. 5x and 3 remains here. Y is on the other side, so we are going to bring it from left hand side, so it is with a negative sign. Now I hope children you people have understood. Next we will see the another type of problem. Okay, so you can just make a note of it.